Yo, people, deluded. I'm back again. I know it's late. I know a lot of you are asking where the hell is my videos? Where is my videos? Where's my post match? It's coming. As you've seen, I've done a lot of streams for myself. I've put a lot of streams on my channel. You're gonna get the post game reviews. They're coming. I just need to edit them. You're going to get everything else, people. You're gonna get the post game tomorrow. You get the tactical review and any other opinions I come across from an Arsenal fan perspective, people. But I'm seeing a lot of you were getting on to me and you were saying we need to you want me to speak about the post game comments. And I'm gonna do that very quickly, people. I'm not gonna lie to you lot. Apologies. I'm looking here because and you can hear that I'm actually making people aware both on making people aware that this bloody stream is out, people, because I'm not gonna be here long. I'm not gonna lie to you lot, people. I am quite tired, but it is what it is in that regards. The grind don't stop. But yeah, man, we might as well speak about post game. Big up yourselves, people. And like you can see, my phone is still playing my video. Big up everyone who's still in the comments and still out here, regardless of the result and regardless how they play. Big up Wayne Dash. You is actually the main reason for me to speak about this, really and truly. That we got the real tugs in the building. Big up yourself, Raymond. Big up yourself, Jay. I'm stressed as well, man. I'm very stressed out about this result and this performance, man. It's getting long. It's same old, same old. It's a different game, same mistakes, same old defensive frailty, same old lacking in concentration, same old refusing to remain, concentrated, just doing the wrong things. Like different games, same stuff. And the beauty about football, people, is you can't cheat yourself. You can talk about it off the game, off the field. You can say this, you can say that, but we see with our own eyes. You can't fool us. We're seeing with our own eyes. You can tell us you're training every day and you're learning and you're doing this and that. You're not playing like a team. I'm hearing about fight in the papers and whatnot with all the rumors coming out. Go and show me the fight there. Always fights in-house or fights between players. You don't fight strangers because they're meant to be your brothers. Brothers fight. Brothers fight. How many of you got brothers? You can fight your brother. You lot can punch each other up. Someone tries to punch out your brother on the street. It's a different story, isn't it? We don't do that. We're meant to be a family. We're meant to be united. We're meant to be a siege. We're meant to have a siege mentality. I saw that from all them Spurs players. I didn't see it from us. So it's different game, same old business, people. It's nothing new in that regard. Arsenal are the king's AC of making expensive free transfers. We had him, we had Mkhitaryan. It's looking peak. It's looking peak. Arteta's obviously going to say it's positive. He can't. What else can he say? It's positive because we lost 2-0, we didn't lose 5. Same thing. It's not positive. It's not. It can't be positive. It can't be. Shout out to Spurs, but it's another game where we've made individual errors. We've made stupid mistakes. We have allowed another team to capitalize on us doing nonsense. Like it's that. It's just like against Villa. It's just like against Villa. It's just like against Leicester. It's just like today. It's just like against Leeds. How many games? How many? These are choices. These are not accidents. This now becomes a choice. You're choosing to do this collectively as players. You're not trying to improve. You're not trying to pattern yourselves. This is why we're in this situation as a club. This is why we find ourselves here. It's not a coincidence, as I said. It's really not. You fail to prepare. You prepare to fail. You can't be upset when these things happen. You really can't. You can't be baffled. You cannot be baffled. Like, actually set my stream latency to the wrong. See, I'm so rattled. I done the wrong settings, people. It's all saying in this is coming up in entertainment and that it's never coming up in sports. But like I said, it's cheap mistakes. The manager needs to learn from his mistakes and learn quickly, which he is not doing. Great decision. And I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I was calling for Partey to play, but the medical team must have gave concerns. He must have been past fit to some degree, but we knew this was a risk and that gamble didn't pay off. And that, when you roll the dice, it's because you ain't got no other options. You done all right, and now you could be out without Partey for God knows how long. And, El Nene should have started for me. But it is what it is. We're not galvanized. We're not fighting, man. We was never winning that game like somebody said in the comments, but it's all about how you play, man. It means a lot, Wayne. I'm trying to ting, man. At least I'm consistent. Jordan, you're a Spurs. Your dad's a Spurs fan. Jeez, I can only imagine how you feel, my guy. Stay strong, stay strong. Big up yourself, John Wayne, bro. Arsenal Queen. I don't know. It's playing favourites, and again, Bellerin is going to lose Arteta his job. Players like that, if they keep doing these things, And this is it, bro. As much as I'm supporting Arteta, he's in great danger because he's not learning from his mistakes and he's not learning fast. He's still defiant about this crossing business. You can cross as much as you want, but you need to have a focal point. You can talk about goals and 90 to 100 goals as much as you want, but you need to work towards that. And I'm not seeing that. You got, he has a bunch of players with a bad habit, but I don't see a system. You know, Spurs has got a tune out of Sissoko. They're getting a tune out of Højbjerg. With all due respect, Højbjerg's a baller, but you get the point. They're getting something out of Aurier. You know, they're getting something out of Dyer. Why aren't we getting more out of these players? And it might be down to how Arteta's communicating all his tactics, but I think it's a mixture of the two. Arteta's not learning and remaining stubborn, and these players just have bad habits. You know, the midfield, I don't get it because Arteta is a midfielder. I don't understand how it's too open. Spurs capitalized on our stupid mistakes. Silly, man. Silly. And George, I feel sorry for you. You got man them up in China and that, watching games at stupid o'clock, all falling asleep at their desk and them thing there. You know, Spurs capitalized on our stupid mistakes. Yeah, we're losing 2-0, we're not losing 5-0, you know. Yeah, but at some degree, you got to do much more. We're crossing the ball unnecessarily. You know, I'm seeing Bellerin marking Alderweireld from set pieces. Bellerin, listen, you're going to see my reviews, but we all know Bellerin was poor. We all know Xhaka was poor. We all know, to be fair, quite a lot of players lacked a lot. We all know that, people. You know, we might have had a lot of possession, but we didn't do anything with it. Possession is all nothing without intention. You got to intend to want to do something with possession. We're not doing enough. She's always welcome to come on, man. Go and watch the live stream and subscribe to her. Doing good stuff. Being the real, and it's not sustainable. You can't rely on Partey or Aubameyang or even Gabriel, because when you rely on one man over 38 games, it's not sustainable. Don't get it twisted. Partey's a quality player. Aubameyang normally is, and Gabriel is, but you need a squad. We know how dangerous it is relying on one man. Look how City's team got mashed up last year because of Laporte. You know, we've got to be able to play well, and it's about how you react. Only Arsenal fans do we say, because we played this formation, we couldn't create, or this wasn't there to do that. Do you not sound how mad we're sounding? I'm not saying it's not valid, but do you know how mad that sounds, people? Do you not have any idea how crazy it's that sounding to sound? You know? Apologies, ads, and apologies, people, for coughing. He was always going to be out of his depth, and that's not a bad thing. That's just logic. If you start a new job in a role you've never had, there's going to be degrees you're going to be out of your depth. And that's for him to improve, because for me, he's failed tactically against Nuno, Bielsa, Rodgers, and Jose now, and not learned from any of them previous ones. Not doing anything with possession, like you said, and pointless crossing. But this is where the club have to surround him with experience and make the man's job easier. So this is why I don't sit here and just blame Arteta. He has to hold the music today, man. Too easy to play against Maxwell. You know we'll give you opportunities because we'll make mistakes. You know that. We all know we're very left-hand centric. You know, we know the play is very slow. Teams have our number and they know how we're playing. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. You know, I didn't think Partey was that bad, to be fair, in what he played. I just think he lost. He done a couple stupid. We done like one stupid thing where he got caught in possession, but I think he did all right, to be fair with you. Quite crazy though, man. Now get the likes up, people. Please get the likes up. Hit the like button. It doesn't cost a thing. Doesn't cost a thing. Like up the thing. My man's up at Kick Door. I was doing content. Come on, man. Come on. Big up you because you're in America. Hit the like button. We're not going to be here long though. I'm not even going to cap people, but hit the like button. This ain't no our business. Bro, we don't need it. I need a world-class player, of course. We need competent players, F1, at this moment. Like I always say, competent. If you're a defender, as stupid as it sounds, can you defend? Centre mid, can you defend? I mean, can you play in that role? Are you competent? Are you consistent? There's like we live and die by consistency. There's no point showing it to me one week if you can't do it. And are you confident? I didn't see confident players out there. 3 at the back might not help, but you can play a 3, you can play a 5. It doesn't really matter. It's all about your intention. You know, the tactics and what you are about as a team shouldn't change. The framework might, and there might be a degree of freedom and you might tweak, but it shouldn't change. He was a half him, bro. If you're not Gabriel, Saka to a degree, Tierney. Do you know what? I'm going to be fair to Lacazette. I think Lacazette mashed the work today. He tried the thing, you know. He tried, man. I can't really see anything else other than that. So I agree, F1, we need world-class players, but it's mad. And this is it, bro. Singing the same tune, you know. It's the same repetitive thing. Man are going to keep talking about time, experience. All of these things are important, but there's no building blocks. A lot of people like to tell me Rome wasn't built in a day, and I agree with that. But some bricks were being put, Someone was putting up some sort of scaffolding there for them times there. We're not doing that. Like I always said, I'm going into the kitchen. I'm not expecting curry goat, but I'm not seeing any herbs. I'm not seeing any spices. I'm not smelling anything. I'm not seeing the water boil. I'm not seeing potatoes being peeled. I'm not seeing things being cleaned and seasoned. I'm not seeing anything. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy, and there's nothing to say, man. Yeah, he played well today. The attack is poor. You know, the attack is poor. And the wickedest thing about Arsenal, you know, we're not going to do anything mad, but if this team put 2 or 3 wins together, they'll start playing a lot better. It's all a mental thing, man. The tactics are one thing, but mentally, a lot of these players are not switched on. Like Arsenal Queen said, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I'd even say 10 to that. Let me not waste any time, people, because I know it's very late. And like I said, I can't. I'm knackered, people. I've played 2 matches today. I've watched this Arsenal thing. I've done the watch along. I've done hella content. Still got to edit. Yeah, people, man. So let me not make this any longer than it needs to be for you guys. Big up everybody locked in, man. You know, it's a bit mad. We need to protect Arteta, but what that doesn't mean is not holding him accountable. There's no need to bash the man, but you need to hold the man accountable if he's doing nonsense tactics. He set himself high standards. He won and won FA Cup and Community Shield. So I'm not saying it's a miracle worker, but I can't sit here and big him up after every win and say, oh, he's the man that claimed the first win at Old Trafford since 06. If I'm not going to ask questions today. It's a madness, you know, and this is it. That's one thing, you know. It's been nearly a year. I don't see it. I still stand by him, but it's crazy. You know, man, we're filming videos, letting the club finesse them, letting the club twang them, getting gassed off nonsense. Not that Partey's a bad signing, but this is what the club do. Little things. They'll buy you an Ozil, they'll buy you a Partey, they'll grab an Aubameyang, but they won't do the things to facilitate these players. Have you not known? We're always saying this nonsense. We said it about Aubameyang. We said it about Alexis. We said it about them previous players when it was more documented Arsenal selling these players to the bigger like City and that. And at some point, we're going to be here with Saka, with Martinelli, and the rest of them. It's going to be poor. Big up yourself in St. Vincent. Me over here, it's almost 11 o'clock, my guy. I'm not going to sit here and lie. You know, I don't even think it's a bashing Bellerin thing. Bellerin was poor. Bellerin's always poor. He's an open book. But, you know, there's 11 players out there. And, you know, I don't think there's a single player. Obviously, there probably is a couple for me, but there's not a single player that can say they played amazing over the course of the season. Have it out and then be honest and be accountable. And I don't think these players do what's difficult, which is looking yourself in the mirror and saying, yo, I don't like the man I'm seeing from a footballing perspective. I don't care if you have passions away from this field, but especially the 2 players down the right-hand side, I don't get the vibe that football, whether you're 25 or 32, is your main hobby right now. I'm not, you lot know me, I'm not one of them that talk about money and all these things. You can have other interests, but you need to be better. You need to do better than this. F1 has said, bro, they want to play for themselves. It's beyond that. They need to play for themselves. They need to want to play for themselves. You got self-pride, F1. That's why you're saying this. If you don't want to play for yourself, yeah, imagine you play for a football team. Yeah, you, like you said, I agree. Play for the badge, play for the fans, play for the club, manager, all these things. But why are you going to do that? Because you want to win for yourself. That man there don't want to play for themselves, bro. If you can't play for yourself, you got no personal pride right now based on that game. How are you going to play for a next man or woman? And strangers in fans that you don't know. And a manager that some of you have seen couple managers leave and come to this club. You can't engineer heart. There's no heart, no desire, no willing to learn from consistent mistakes. It's crazy. It's crazy. I would have went with a back 3 in these last 3 games we played just because we're calam defensively. Man can see today. I hope people see we're overrated defensively. We've improved, but don't overstay and act like you got a madness, man. Team bonding exercise. But I think it's a close bunch of players. I think they're quite cool. They're quite calm. I just think, team bonding's nice, bro. You can go paintball in these things. They need to they need to put in situations where as a team, how do they respond to stress? How do they respond to ability? That's when you see how strong a bond is. Because too often they're not. We're meant to be army team. We're meant to be soldiers in the trenches, my guy. Not everybody goes down fighting. Some men are scared. Some men are relishing the fight. Some men don't know what's going on. Other men are looking at other players to make it different. That's what we need. Comfy, bro. Comfy. They knew we were going to make mistakes and they were going to capitalize on that. It's crazy. It's crazy. He needs investment, but he also needs to show me a bloody system. And I'm up to the listen. If you thought a novice manager was going to come here and change our fortunes with that transfer market and these bunch of players, the fans are the fans were bugging and the owners were bugging, and this tells me you're doing things by the cheap. Same old. Listen, same old performances, same old individuals that are going to be playing next week, bro. Next week, it's nonsense. Big up yourself, Bijon. I can't say your name, but you're a United fan. Please tell me how you pronounce your name properly, my guy. Please. I mean, no disrespect, but big up yourself. I know you're not actually an Arsenal fan, so you're probably relishing this, but I respect it. The game is the game. The worst, fam. We can't do anything. This is why I say, as fans, just protect your sanity. All you can do is protect your sanity. I don't know. There's no protest we can do to make things change, and I hope there is. I'm speaking from a defeated point of view, but there's nothing we can do to change this because it's going to see the same things. It's going to be the same things. When the pressure is off, we're going to go on a run of games. But when the time gets tough, what did I tell you, lot, people? From now until December, we need to be thinking of not dropping stupid points. Then out of this period till January, we've got to come out of it. You see in Jose, they're of the same thinking and implementing that. When the chips were down, our players fall, man. Our players fall. And it's crazy. No manager can salvage this squad. They're all bad, but it's crazy, man. I would have played Maitland-Niles as well, but myself, that's it, Tony Adams. Just by the whip, bro, that's it. That's all we agree with, If you're not doing your job, give someone else a try. I don't understand how he weren't there. I don't understand how Williams not there. And if Nelson's injured, then fair play, but there weren't a Nelson. It's Kalam, people. Let's talk quickly about, because I've been rambling so much. Let's get into the press conference reaction, people, which he said his main comment is very, very simple. We need to score goals. If not, it's unsustainable. On the performance, he said, in terms of the performance, they did everything that I asked them to do. So again, first and foremost, that's who I need to blame for the game. He's probably protecting the players, and as poor as I think players play, that's one. Apologies, people. Pardon. That's one thing I say to you lot. To a degree, the players are only playing how they want him to play. They're only putting in all these dumb crosses because they're being told. He's picking these players to play because he must deem Willian and Bellerin are giving him something. So while I don't think it's a bashing Arteta thing, you set yourself up within the first sentence. He said, you look at all the stats, they were in our favor. This is just whining and stuff. This doesn't mean anything. Arteta, you're not bored of doing this every game. He said they were in our favor, but they were in our favor. But at the end of the day, it's about putting the ball in the box. The first situation they had from 30 yards, they put it in the top corner. You have to applaud it. Yeah, you can applaud it, take nothing away, but Arteta, the sequence of play to that, it's not acceptable. We switched off. Say it. The second one, Thomas has to come off. We cannot fill the gap that he should be in, and we get done. It's not just that, because where is Xhaka? Where's Xhaka's common sense to fill in? Why is it? Listen, it's crazy. Why is it 4-on-2? Because half the team is caught up the field. It's not just Partey's thing. And even you're telling him to keep jogging. Tell him to go down. Partey been at Atletico Madrid. Go down if you go down. Partey has to hold corn for that. But come on. He said just before we had an open situation to score as well. After that, in this moment, normally the team will fall. And this is crazy, people. What does this tell you? Does this mean our team will fall with theirs? And again, we didn't score. Possession means nothing if you're not going to do anything tactically with it or do anything with the players. The team got better after the first one. The team got better after the second one. They tried to generate situations. We had chances. We did nothing with them. We didn't have quality chances. We generated probably more than ever this season. Put the ball in the box more than ever. We had numbers there. By the end of the day, you have to score the goals. When they had half chances, they scored. And at the moment, we haven't. So to build something, you need results. I take a lot of positives from the way we played. When you come here in this moment and play with a personality, courage, and passion, the energy, the belief, and the boys showed, by the end of the day, it's a football match. You have to win it. And we lost again. And that screams to me, I've a broken record. It's clearly deluded. None of that makes no sense, in my opinion. Some of it does, but it just sounds defeated. Maybe he's at that point. I know a lot of you play Football Manager where when you're just bashing the players, telling them they played poor, it's not getting anywhere. So they're hoping for another result, and he's done that. He's publicly bashed players, but this is poor. We're not doing anything. We're not creating quality chances. When at any point did Spurs have backs against the wall? Yeah, we puffed a couple of moments, but we didn't do nothing else beyond that. What did we do? We didn't do nothing. Come on now. And Spurs will take that. They were narrow. They won their battles. They showed great game management. They won smart fouls. They committed smart fouls. They exploited the 2 opportunities we gave them. They walked away with 3 points. Or maybe in another game, Spurs' game plan in that way won't be sustainable. But it's worked. They were on the front foot more against United, but it worked against United. It worked against Chelsea. It worked against City. You knew the team you was playing and you didn't learn, And again, I never saw courage. I never saw passion. I never saw, definitely not energy. And I definitely didn't see personality. I saw that from a couple, man. Tierney, Gabriel, Saka to a degree. You know, I didn't see that from the Lacazette. Tried the thing as well. He's not. He's been in poor form, but I'm a big fan of applauding players when you need to. He said when asked how we turn it around, he said by scoring goals. Very simple. We need to score goals. If not, it's not sustainable. It doesn't matter what we do in the other departments on the pitch. If we don't score goals, we can do nothing. So we need to put the ball in the net urgently. Asked on the Thomas Partey situation, he said, I haven't seen the action repeated, but it's an injury and it is in the same area, unfortunately. We don't know how bad it is. I was trying to push him, but I don't think he realized the gravity of the situation. And that's for you to realize. You have medical staff and you're trying to push him again. Emotions heightened. He's told you he's fit to play or someone's passed him fit. So you're in your rights, Arteta, to do that. But that is where the inexperience is. We've paid 45 million for this guy. Lose a battle and win the war. Because in the grand scheme of things, if he didn't play against Spurs, we've got a player available. Clearly, it was touch and go, and you have to use the player. He told he wants to play. You have to save the player from himself. Maybe he's a bit naive. He didn't read that situation, and that's where he's shown his inexperience. And this is where I need Arteta to learn directly from these consequences of his actions. This is where I criticize the people above Arteta, because at the top, who is saving him? Maybe we could have just said no Partey today. And again, I'm a hypocrite. I was calling for him, but I don't know what it is. And he also said on whether he's frustrated with Thomas or is it too hard to criticize. He said it was too quick. We were through, and I think it was 4-against-3 situation. For us, it was 4-against-2 to play the final ball, and we were through. Oh, apologies. He said that about us. Suddenly, they're coming to attack us, and Thomas is walking to me, and I was trying to push him. I haven't spoken to him, so I don't know exactly how it happened or if he felt something really serious. I'll look at it, and we talked about it. And for me, I'll tell you, what does that tell you? Against Spurs, you have to get men forward, but you cannot get caught on the transition, and everybody's flying. I thought Bellerin was playing like a wing back today in a back four. We need our fullbacks to offer more. And I think he was poor. But again, Arteta's probably told him to do that now. Bellerin has lost the ball for the first goal and the second, and he's probably going to play again. I want to see Maitland-Niles. I want to see Reece Nelson get opportunities. If not them, what, does Pepe have to miss Burnley people? I could be wrong. I don't know. But bring other players in that are going to get chances. If they don't take their chances, get out of here. And to these young players that weren't involved, I know Eddie came off. Now is your chance to stand up to be counted. If Arteta shows the bottle and he plays you, take your opportunities, because these experienced players are taking the bottle. He was then asked on putting in more crosses than against Wolves, but still not scoring. It's not about crosses, it's about phases of play. It's about crossing for a reason. There's no point just crossing it and thinking, oh, someone's going to get on it. There's no quality in the cross. There's no movement. When you cross a ball, you need a man to dart to the front post, so he takes a defender with him. Then other man come to the near post. Someone might stand centrally. There's no invention. There's no intention to what we're doing. We're just freestyling. You can't just cross and expect goals. You can't just play a 4 at the back and expect suddenly we're going to start attacking. You can't just play a Aubameyang through the middle and expect him to start scoring as poor as he is. When Arteta first took over, we finally started to look like we're building the mechanics to look like a well-engined unit. You saw the unit that Spurs was. Kane scored and Kane got an assist. Forget all of that. How much defending did Kane do? How many times was Kane in his opposition's box? That tells you it all. It means nothing. He said you could see some of the chances that we created. They were crosses, cutbacks. We penetrated the penalty box on numerous occasions to find the last pass or the final ball. And when the ball came through, we didn't hit or they blocked it. There are a lot of things happening. If we generate that every week, we will win football matches for sure. But at the moment, it looks like we need to score a goal. That's dead, man. That's dead. And he also said, he bigged up Spurs. You can't not big back Spurs. He said, I think yes, it hurts a lot. Obviously, we know what the derby means to us all, including our fans. We had a great opportunity to put some momentum in. You had that numerous games before that. He said, I think the performance overall shows the character that this team has at the moment, the personality we showed, the way we played, all the situations that we generated, but as well who we are at the moment. We can see 2 shots on target and we lose the game. And I think a bit of that is him being smart, try not to fully dig into them. The players must be hurting. We are in a bad rut of form. We also have to consider, it is difficult when you're training and you think you're changing it and it's not happening. It can happen. And this is where you need to show grit and determination. He also said, I think we had 53 crosses into the box. It's an incredible number. The situation that we generated, very clear. It was the missing link, that final touch, that 1v1 with Oba, that header. I have a lot in my memory. But at the moment, at the end in the opponent's box, we are not ruthless enough when we had the chances and we conceded 2 goals. We're not clinical, Aubameyang's not confident. That header was dead. The other one he had was dead. And an important block by Toby. But we shouldn't talk about that in isolation. Like I said, when did Spurs ever have to do back to the walls defending? When were they ever penned in? You know, they weathered the storm. We huffed and puffed. They cleared their lines. They got men behind the ball. We didn't really. There was nothing. Only a handful of times did I see Loris on the floor dirtying up his kit. You know, forcing them backwards, having them pending, having a lot of possession. Yeah, it sounds great. But if you don't get the 3 points and you don't do anything with the ball, it means F all. It means F all. You know, and Holding spoke, and I'm not going to speak about it as well, but Holding said, you know, we're going through a bit of a phase where luck isn't on our side. You make your own luck. You know, luck comes from confidence. You're not doing everything. You're not doing everything you possibly can. He said, um, but he's talking. I'm not even going to read. He's just talking about maybe we needed one to trickle into the net to keep going. This is all dead. This is all dead. Seize the moment. Players have to stand up to be counted. They weren't without Ndombele. They missed Ndombele. They weren't. They declared himself fit. Are they talking about creativity? No. Son Kane said, you know what, cool. I've been getting assists. Let me make something happen for Son. You know, crazy people, absolutely crazy. And this is why I can't just sit here sounding mad, blaming stupid things. It's not making sense, people. It's not making sense. It ain't, man. Let me take some questions, man. Is what it is, people. We have to hold the L. You have to take it. It is what it is. Please make sure you're hitting the like button, people. Bro, probably are going to be 16th, and I hope it happens. I hope it happens. The penny needs to drop with these players. It needs to drop, people. I hope it happens. I hope it happens. I want them to look on the TV and look ashamed. They should be ashamed because there's no hiding place. You can tell the fans you're training and you're working hard in training and you're doing this and you want to do this and that. It means everything when you're on that field because that's all we talk about. We don't see what you're doing all week. We don't see what you're doing all week. We don't care what you're doing all week. Show us something to get behind. You know, all of them talk about the fans wanting to be back. Why should the fans pay money to come back? You see how catty fans are. 2,000 fans bought tickets for the Europa League. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. He's at the deep end. He knew the role he was coming into is sink or swim. I'm not going to turn on the manager. If he left tomorrow, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to sit here with pitchforks. I don't support Arteta any more than I support the players. I support Arsenal effing Football Club. You know, this is why I praise Arteta and the players where due. I criticize them where not. Like you said, F1, possession doesn't win football matches. Listen, possession is a form of defense. And it's also how you win football matches, like you said. That's for me why it's even more the while vital you do something with possession. You do something with possession. I don't have anything to say. Sorry, I've been reading, so I've missed a lot of you lot's messages. Wayne Dash, I appreciate that super chat. Thank you very much for that, my guy. Thank you very much, everyone tuned in. Hit the like button, please. Moderator, please send him a link to the membership. It should be at the bottom of this video. There should be a join. You know, you're watching it on YouTube, there should be a join message. You know, play players that have a chance to prove, man. Saka plays with a point to prove. Play players with a Tierney, Gabriel. Play the young players now, Carl. We've thrown it away now. Bit harsh. I've seen Pascal Sigan. I've seen Scalacci. I don't even think you can get a Holding that much today. It was poor, but you know, for me, Bellerin and Xhaka were the worst for me. You know, teach him how to throw a football. He's taking a piss. Simply put, absolutely taking a mick. Take a throw in properly. Throw it properly. Oh, didn't make a mistake. You know, Giroud would have been good for the bench and good for the squad, but he didn't want to do that. So it made sense to move him on. Lacazette has failed to hit expectations. Like he worked hard and he mashed work today, but I didn't buy him for that. You know, it doesn't make sense. Bare novice chat. Bro, too reactive. Like I said in my preview to come out in a bit, or the review better yet to come out in a bit. Like I've seen in a couple of games now, why is Jose's 2-0 up against a hit Arsenal side that are not in form? You know, he doesn't lose to Arsenal at home statistically at all. Spurs are winning 2-0. Yeah, he's still making proactive changes. He's bringing on Ben Davis and doing all these things. That is where experience is telling. And that's where I need Arteta to learn from. That's where I need him to see better. Aubameyang, he plays for me, but he's at that, you know, he's got to play against Burnley. But for me, he's at that point where you have to potentially consider, you know, we've tried to play persisting with playing him left wing. We've played him a couple times up front now and had no joy. You know, does he need saving from himself? Does he need to come out of the team and, you know, maybe come off the bench, grab a goal, be the hero sort of thing? I don't know. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Bro, shameful. And the thing that pees me off about Bellerin, you know, it's anytime he plays somebody decent. It's been Son, it's been Grealish, it's been them Leeds guys, it's been the whatever. Someone decent, he messes up. Febby, you know, you're entitled to say that, you know. Big up your team. Credit where due. You know, I don't like Spurs, but you have to give man credit where due. I think you know, they probably would have offered a bit more. You know, Ndombele would have done got his 60 minutes and you would have seen stuff, but it is what it is, man. Bro, we're on course to finish 10th, the lowest I've finished in my seen us in our life, and even 10th is not a guarantee. We're hoping to finish 10th. What the aim should be 10th. We're looking like we're fighting relegation. The table don't lie. The table don't lie. Does not lie. Does not lie, man. He's even playing in a different role. He's playing like an out and out left winger. He's not playing like an inside forward. It's crazy, man. Nelson weren't on the bench. I don't know why, if there was injuries or if there was anything like that. I don't know, but he weren't in the 11 16, despite him playing very well in the Europa. Crazy, man. He's not good enough, man. He's not taking throw-ins. He's just moving mad. Bro, it's not even the injuries, bro. He's been here since 18. He's just not moving, man. Not developing. How much fullbacks in the league have lapped Hector Bellerin? They're lapping him. They're lapping him. You know, Maitland-Niles ain't even out and out fullback. We're crying for him. Cedric, 29 years of age, can't even get into Southampton. Somehow ends up here. We're crying for him. We're tired, people. It's nonsense. And we just keep cheating ourselves. And as I said, you can't cheat people. You can't. It's a nonsense, man. It's like he said, you're begging for that. Licking your lips, man. You're saucing him. He's like a bad bee. He's like a bad bee. It's like walking into the rave, seeing a bad bee, and she's on you. You want everything to do with that. Everything to do with that. Bottles, everything. Make sure you're subscribed on Twitch as well. I know a lot of you like the Twitch things. You know, I know a lot of you like to watch on Twitch. So big up everybody, whether on Twitch, YouTube, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Do the rest of it, people. Big up the 300 people in here, man. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. The future is bright. Hey, Spurs fans, short your stuff. You won. You won. Do your thing, man. What else have you lot got to say, people? Big up everybody in the chat. Bro, he might need saving from himself, and this is the crucial thing. Drop him for who? You just have to keep playing him. There's nothing else you could play. Like, there's nothing else you could do. There's literally nothing else you could do. This is why a squad game is vital, people. Squad games are crucial. Bro, I wish I had a clue. I'm not sitting there with Arteta to know. I wish I had a clue. I don't have a clue what we're trying to do. I hope it's something competent and sensible. I hope so. Is it going to be that? I don't know. Please stop spamming. I've answered a question that I keep seeing spam. There's no need for the spamming thing. Please allow it. Bro, we're coming 15th, 16th, 17th for them things there based on how we're playing, bro. Trying to get 10th, it's not going to bang. Bro, they're bored of it. You don't even want to chat about Bellerin. You don't want to waste your time with Arteta to talk about Bellerin. You're not gonna sell no story chatting about Bellerin. Everyone knows it's a dud thing. He's a dud. Dud. When you hear he wants to leave and them things there, it's not making sense, man. Carpet, be serious, man. I'm gonna leave that question. You know damn well we ain't getting no top 4. Thank you very much, F1, man. Hopefully I can continue to do that. Bro, you'd have to ask Arteta. These last 3 games, I wanted to see a back 5. Haven't seen that. It hasn't been there. It's absolutely nonsense, man. It's not making no sense. It's just nonsense that we're just doing a Mazzolini act, man. I'm vexed as well. Well, you can't have fast present. Why would you play a ball fast? Not getting at you, but why do you play a ball fast? Because you know what's gonna happen. Our build-up play is slow because nobody knows what they're on. It's just nonsense. And this is why we're in this position. Bro, with all due respect, you've been listening. Come on, my guy, man. You know Bellerin should be dropped, man. I don't know. Bro, I don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, bro. It is what it is. This is it. This is it. Like, the club can't be fingered, man. You know, big up yourself. You know, be gracious. You know, like I said, I don't take nothing away from Spurs. You know, you lot did your game plan. But the problem with me and Arsenal now, I don't like to do this because, like I said, when we talk about Arsenal, we're now taking too much away from the opposition. Leeds should have scored more. Spurs, great job. You know, Villa, Leicester, Wolves. It's got to the point where we're taking too much away from the other teams. And like I said, I can't help but do it because the game plans are fantastic. Psychologically, all of this, I can't give you lot your flowers enough. I can't praise you lot enough. But then when I look at it and I say, not to discredit or take anything away, were gifting goals to you lot. Like we said, Spurs, this is why I don't understand it. Because last game, I watched the game again. It was different goals, but how did we lose the game, people, last time? The only difference is we scored in that game. Cheap mistakes, switching off, cheap mistakes, caught on the transition, same things. You're not learning. That's the frustrating thing for me. I can't take people not learning, you know? It's crazy, man. Bro, it's mad, man. I feel it for everyone, of all football fans, man. They are a bit reactionary, but come on, man. Like, there's balance. I feel you got some fans talking nonsense like this. Why are you negative? I'm not negative. I'm talking the realness. If you won today or you played well, I would gas it up. We didn't. If being negative is me talking about what I'm seeing with my legit eyes, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you the sky is blue when I'm seeing hella thunderstorms. That's a dickhead thing. For what? For what? You're getting blocked, man, car. I love you lot, but I ain't got time for stupid comments, man. If you want to see gobbledygook, go elsewhere, man. Pussy, yo. Pardon my language, people. I just can't take stupidness. Like, let's talk real stuff. If you're not going to talk real stuff, come out of the life, man. This thing is free, you know. Idiot. It goes like this. Someone's got to get the hook, and, the manager's position is the most disposable. Minor, bro. Big up yourself, Thomas. Make sure you've hit the like button. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Because we're being told that by Arteta. I don't know how no fan accepts that performance, but what can fans do? We don't talk to the players. We don't want that to happen. They just did it. We can only accept it. We can't go back in time. Crazy, man. It's crazy. Big up yourself, my dude. Bro, it's not even it, bro. It's not even that. It's the realness of it. It's crazy, man. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm just gonna stand there looking like an idiot, man. Just don't blow smoke, mate. Trust. Idiot. This is it. It's nothing wrong with not that it's anything right with losing, but do you get it? It's the way you do it. When you're staring down the barrel of defeat, do you accept it? Yeah, like I said, it looked good because Spurs, let us huff and puff in the second half and have some crap chances, but it's mad. Bro, we're not creating enough. We're not creating enough. Like we're not creating quality chances. Your possession, this is why stats are dangerous. Possession for the sake of it, crosses for the sake of it. There's no design for it. Passes, how many of them were backwards? Common sense, Callum. Common sense, Callum. I know you're better than that. Stupid people, man. Big up everyone with common sense. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. It is the quality of players, but it's also the system. But the quality of players will let you down. Last season under Arteta, I was seeing the system, and you were seeing evident things like against Spurs, Kolasinac for Mustafi, Kolasinac for Luiz. Last 20 minutes or so, Chelsea at home. The way we lost to drew with Chelsea away from home. They were individual mistakes. Now it's everything for me. Arteta needs to look at himself from a non-personal point of view. Rashid, you said it there. People could call me. Listen, you're entitled to call me negative as well. You could be positive and all of these sort of things if you want. I don't know, bro. I could tell you I want experienced manager, but none of them are joining because it's a mad thing. It's not that deep, but yeah, because you're not showing anything to me from a coaching perspective to counteract creativity. So it's a bit of a madness. Yeah, I know, man. And they probably hit me on the best day. Hit me on the best day, man. Hit me on the best day, my guy, man. No time for ignorance, man. No time for ignorance. Duck said it all. No excuse. Bro, man are telling me we've had more chances, more crosses and stuff. Yeah, if you're trying to have some building blocks, that looks better. But without context, what are you doing with the crosses? If I know if you're 6'7" and I'm 5'5" and I'm crossing the ball, am I saying, yeah, I'm having more attacking play because I'm crossing the ball? Or is that stupid? Come on, man. Come on. Just stop looking for reasons to be stupid, man. And this is it. I think a blind man could see it all stems from them, but it's what it is, man. Bro, I want whatever he's smoking, man. That must be flavors, or that must be something stronger, man. That must be white and beast. And on that hand, I am not on that. You know. That's it. It is the players. Some of these players have been under bare different managers, and the common denominator is them. So that's all it is, people, man. The table doesn't lie. I don't know if I'm getting I don't know if I'm getting a lot of views, but I'm just trying to be here for you guys, man. The views don't mean nothing, man. You know, zero grafters, zero, zero, man. On that note, I'm not gonna stay here any longer. There's nothing more to add, really and truly. You know, down tools, like you said, or never had no tools. You know, poor. You know, that's it. You know, but at the same time, I can't just blame the players. I can't just blame Arteta. I can't just blame several things. But on that note, I'm gonna get out of here, people, man. I'm really gonna get out of here. It's always a pleasure, man. People, please make sure you hit a like on the way out. I'll be back tomorrow with another live, probably around 11:30, maybe 12. So make sure you're staying alert. There's no reminders to hit per se, but make sure you're staying alert. I'll be back again. I really appreciate you lot tuning in as well, considering that, you know, we've lost and it is quite late and the rest of it, people. So on that note, I'm going to get out of here. And like you said, brother, go to sleep. What do you think I'm going to do, my brother? Thank you very much for tuning in. Please hit the like button. I'm out, man. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.